Get it together.
Hello, and welcome to the House of Purl podcast, episode 5. My name is Allison.
I'm Erin.
And today is Sunday, February 28th, 2021. This one's going to be probably a short one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have much.
Not a lot.
But we should get in the habit of podcasting.
Yeah.
So that it becomes like a...
Oh, we have to do it.
Yeah, exactly. So let's just get straight into it. Let's do finished objects. I have a matching pair of socks. This one is blocked. This one isn't. So you can tell blocking is when you wet it and then you stretch it out and let it dry in the shape. And it definitely makes a difference when you're doing lace because it opens up all the eyelets. I just wanted to show the difference between a blocked sock and a knot, but I have a pair of socks. I really enjoyed knitting this.
You knit like the second one pretty fast, I feel like.
It was pretty addicting. Yeah, it's easy once you get into the rhythm. Another finished object is a sewing finished object. I finished my bag while Erin was at work. Sorry.
It's okay.
Sewed without you.
Yeah.
And it's, again, I just have to tack in the end of the zipper. I finished this really quickly earlier today. I'm really excited. It's actually sewn. It looks kind of professional, you guys. A little bit. Not really that professional, but that's
as
okay.
professional as we can get.
Yeah, I was like,
For now.
Is it bad to Google how to sew a straight line?
I need to do that. Mine's like...
While I was sewing, I was like, but I should probably Google how to do this. That's it for finished objects.
I have nothing. Nothing finished.
But at least you're still working on stuff.
I have stuff in progress.
Yeah, so now let's talk about what we have in progress.
This is my bag. I still have to like sew both the ends together and then do the corners. But it's getting there.
Did you unzip the zipper?
I did unzip the zipper.
You did? Yeah. Okay. Cool. It's looking good though.
I think it's looking pretty good.
I love how those look together.
Yeah. You can kind of see it.
You can kind of see. It'll be really impressive when it's done.
It'll hopefully be done.
It goes
soon.
by fast.
We'll see.
Yeah, you'll be done with it in no time. It'll be really fun. I have the Love Note sweater, which is a sweater by Tin Can Knits, and it's a really like loose gauzy sweater, so it knits up pretty quick, and it's got just a little bit of lace work, and I am almost done with the lace work. You're not really gonna be able to see this that well, but it's got some leaves that are forming, and I had to redo it quite a few times. I had to rip it out. I kind of figured some people don't. They just like let their mistakes go. I was noticing what was going wrong.
You would know that it's there, and then every time you'd put it on, you'd be like, ugh.
Exactly. And also I'm enjoying knitting, and so it's okay if I have to rip it out and reknit it because I like to knit.
Yeah.
And I figure like I might as well put the effort into it and have a good sweater. So that's where that one is. And I'm knitting this just out of Knit Picks Alpaca Cloud, which is DK weight. It's 100% baby alpaca, and this is the Elizabeth color. It's a really pretty dark.
That sounds awful if you don't know. Like,
I know.
100% baby alpaca.
I know, it sounds like you murdered alpaca and made them into. But it's just their fur that they take off. Also, not that far from us is an alpaca farm.
Ooh.
And they mill their yarn and sell it. We should go.
Yeah, we should go.
We should go. Yeah.
Okay, so in progress for me, I'm doing the square for the blanket, and it's going pretty well.
It looks so good.
Yeah,
This
is just one day too. I started this yesterday.
What? So. Wow. Wait, that looks so good though. I'm so proud of you because I know it was really nerve-wracking for you to...
Yeah. This one has like yarn overs, and I've never done that. So.
Yeah, you're wrapping the yarn around, and then you drop it off on that one. So it it makes your stitches look like they're messed up or wrong.
Yeah, it definitely is different to have to do.
You're getting it.
Yeah. And I like really have to think with this one, and I have to have like the book right there so I can read it.
Yeah, I'm doing the lace with my Love Note, and I'm definitely sitting there like reading it and getting used to it. It's just a different type of knitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're doing a really good job. It looks super good. This is only your second like knit item, right? This is your third.
This is my third.
Oh, because you did the hat.
I did the tiny little baby
That's
hat.
right. And then the square, and then this. Yeah, cool. I'm so excited. You're gonna have a whole blanket.
I know. I'm excited.
My other work in progress is another sock, and it's in my bag, and that just makes me so happy. I have a bag. That's what I wanted to sew for. It's just kind of like a plain, there's no pattern or anything. It's just got ribbing at the top in gray, and then I'm doing a really long cuff to try to figure out what I prefer in socks because I haven't done that many. I am knitting these on tiny little 9-inch needles, so it's like a perfect little circumference of the sock. And you would think that that would be hard, but I enjoy it more. There's a couple different ways to do it, and one of them is called Magic Loop, and you can knit it on this really long cable. So the knitting needles are up here, and then the cable is this long, and you put half the stitches on the needle, and then you let the other half just like hang out. You're like working half the stitches, and then you pull the cable through and work the other half. And that works really well. I've enjoyed that. But when you don't have a pattern or anything, it's just so easy to knit in the round and just keep going.
Mm-hmm. I like this.
I tried this. Yeah, I made Erin try it just to see.
Because I don't like having to move the cable.
It does. And like these tips,
and I feel like I'm just gonna pull it all right off.
Yeah, so. And I mean, they're such big tips that sometimes it can take a while to be like, okay, now I'm gonna twist it around. Whereas with these, they're
tiny.
Just like right here. And so it's just like, oh, I'm just working on it.
Right
just working on it. I'm gonna do the heel actually in a contrast color in this gray, and then the toe in this lighter gray. So I think that's gonna be pretty cute. I think it's sporty. Gonna be cute. Yeah. I just wanted to make more socks. And this contrast color actually came in a box of goodies that I received this week from a great friend. I got yarn. Jacob opened up this box, and as he was opening it, I was like, what is it? What is it? And he's like, I think it's yarn. And I was like, yes! So I got some sock yarn. It's a really pretty brown that I wouldn't normally have.
I love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
And then this gray, which I'm already incorporating. And then this is some self-striping yarn. Super pretty colors. I enjoy that. And then
I love this one.
This is cashmere and merino sock yarn, and it is called Delicate Pink, and it's got just such pretty tones. It's so delicate.
It's so pretty.
I love it. It's gonna be, I can't wait to use it. Yeah. So thank you so much, Linda. I feel like I didn't plan anything else, but you reading anything?
I'm reading one of your cozy murder.
One of the cozy murder mysteries.
Yeah, the baking one. It's going. I haven't read it in a couple nights.
Yeah,
but
that's okay.
Yeah, I just got to the part where the person got murdered, so.
Ooh. I got some really great recommendations for books, so thank you everyone that sent them to me. Everyone's like, oh, if you like this, you're gonna love this. And I was like, yep, I will. I'm also reading Dracula, which
dun, dun, dun.
It gets, yeah, exactly. I'm like flipping over between that and like a fun book, so I have to flip back and forth. I don't know why I'm reading like scary classics right now, but whatever, I am. We don't really have. Not much has changed. It's been a super busy couple of weeks. We ordered some yard stuff to make stuff pretty in the yard.
Yes.
Yeah, so we got like a big trellis. We're getting a big planter box for the front porch. So we got a trellis that we're gonna put up in the backyard. And I might hang some pots on it or try to get vines going over it. Not totally sure. I don't know yet. We decided that we wanted to make a skirt, and so we looked through all our patterns and we were like, some of these have to be really easy, right? So we found this one, and it says right at the top, easy to sew, so it's gonna be easy, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah, so we're gonna do one of these skirts, and I have some bed sheets that got ripped by the dogs because they love to lay on our bed and they have long claws, and they ripped some of them, so I think we're just gonna try to make that. So like low stakes.
It's not like fabric that we like.
Exactly. Yeah. I think that's
and then we can get our measurements correct? Like, we can figure out, like...
Yeah. I got some tracing paper so that we can trace out the pattern and we're not... I think that's going to be helpful because we are two different shapes. Speaking of dogs, we have a little guest. Here's Sully. I don't know if you can see him now, but we have some old sheets that the dogs ripped.
Yeah.
We might even be able to wear it. You might not be able to tell. It's kind of pretty fabric.
There's a little rip in my butt, but it's okay.
So I think we're gonna do that this week.
Yeah.
I might try to film that.
Mm-hmm.
Take everyone along on our fun adventure.
Yeah.
Or failure.
Yeah.
I was just sitting there Googling everything.
How to sew.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that is.
Yeah.
So.
That's all from us this time.
Thank you for joining us.